I have a seed sprouting kit that I have always been wanting to start using, and I finally got some seeds, some sprouts the other day. I have, what we're going to do today is I have here a sandwich mix. Now these were, what was this place called? Price Chopper, something like that. I was with a friend who has a discount card. You get like 20% off the marked price and everything. I've got alfalfa sprouts, the salad mix, and I've got catgrass oats, which I think is just plain oats, but that'll be for the cat. Today we're going to do the salad mix, the sandwich mix. So this is a mixture of, I think it was mustard and red clover, mild alfalfa, red clover, and radish. So what we're going to do, this is very simple. The first step is just to pour some seeds in the bottom and then cover them with water. Now they're going to expand to about 3 times their original size, according to everywhere I've read. I've never actually successfully sprouted seeds, to be honest. So this is going to be something new for me. So just put some in there. I'm not even sure how much I want to do, but they're supposed to swell up to 3 times their normal size, so let's just put a nice amount in there. And then we're going to cover them with water, and then we'll let them sit for 8 hours, and they're going to soak in the water and swell up. So we're just going to cover that with water. Now I am off the grid, so this water right now is from my friend. I helped him move the other day. I've been using snow melt when convenient, but I can't get enough of it. It takes a lot of energy to melt snow down to get enough to use. So I've been using snow melt, creek water normally, but the creek's froze up solid. Now the seeds are forming little clumps, tight clumps in there. A lot of air bubbles in there. Work them out, mix in the seeds, and then they're going to sit for 8 hours. And that's it. I'm just trying to get them all the clumps broke up so the air bubbles come out, so they'll soak up the water better. It's funny how they form. Bubbles are all floating. Anyway, there's that. And then step 1. Now this has, really convenient here, this kit has a top tray, which is for this ventilation. And then it's got 2 dividers here, 2 divisions. So you can do 4 separate, it's got a pull-out divider here. So it's got the sprouting trays, which we'll be doing tonight after 8 hours. So there's the sprouting trays, and you can do 4 different sets of seeds at once. It's pretty cool. Now I'm just going to put this all back together so it's nice and neat and self-contained, and come back later, 8 hours later. So my seeds have been soaking. They're now expanded in size, and now I'm going to pour them into one of these trays. I'm going to do this over the sink, so let me readjust the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I now have the tray here. The trick is trying to get them all to want to come out, but I've got to rinse them anyway, so we'll pour them in there. That's quite a few seeds like that. And let me find my water. Put a little bit more water in there. I have to rinse the seeds now. I have to rinse them anyway, so. Now, the best thing to do is to get these out in a single file or in a single row in here. So, you want them all in a single layer on your tray for the sprouting purposes here. And I'm just going to rinse these a little bit. They suggest using 6 cups of water to rinse your seeds 2 times a day. Well, I can't afford that much water, but I'll do my best with what I've got. If your hands are clean, you can go ahead and do this. Otherwise, use a spatula to carefully spread them out in a single layer. And let me drain that out. And let that set aside for 2 days. They should sprout within 24 to 48 hours. They tell you to use 6 cups of water to rinse your sprouts, but I don't like wasting 6 cups of water, so I put it into about 2 cups into a into a plastic tub like this, and rinse them twice daily like you're supposed to. And I get the same results, less waste. So these guys are pretty much ready to eat. This is the beginning of the 4th day. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't show all the video every day. I just went and I rinsed them twice daily as it says. And I kept forgetting to do this. I would just do it and forget to grab the camera. But as you can see, they turned out very nice. You just agitate them like this. In 1 or 2 cups of water, just fill the bottom of the container. That's all you have to do. And agitate your sprouts. And they're rinsed. Less waste. So now, my sprouts are ready to eat. I'm going to let them sit a little bit longer and because there's a few that haven't completely opened up. So I'll let them sit a little bit longer, probably by this afternoon, this evening. Those will be ready to eat. They're looking pretty good now already. So I'll put them in the drip tray, put the lid back on, and I'll have sprouts tonight for dinner. And that's it. That's how you start your sprouts. Very good, nutritious, healthy snack at home. Well, it's not the best lighting in here right now. It's evening. I'm going to give my sprouts another rinse, and I'm going to eat some. Now again, just to cover the bottom of the container to give them a rinse. This step is probably not necessary, but they've been sitting here all day. And I want to make sure there's nothing dirty in there before I eat them. So I'm just going to agitate these around. Again, you do this twice a day. You agitate, or rinse I should say, your sprouts. I agitate in a container to save me the water. I know I might be repeating myself, but this is a period of 4 days in the making, so see, by doing this, I'm getting a good rinse and only using a little bit of water. Looks like they've all sprouted well. Now you want to eat your sprouts when they're looking like this, when pretty much all the leaves have come open. Let me pour this out. Pause 1 second. So, when the little green leaves have sprouted, have opened up, then it's time to eat your sprouts. Very nice. Very good. Healthy mix. This is the healthiest way to eat your grains, sprouting them like this. Very healthy. It's also fun. There's a very pleasant feeling in your mouth when you're eating the sprouts. I can taste the radish. A little bit of a bite in there. Very nice. Now you can have this in salads, sandwiches, any way you want, or like me, handfuls. Fresh, pure sprouts. Good stuff. So by sprouting, you get the most nutrition. And look at that. That's perfect right there. There's more nutritional value in a sprout than there is in the grain itself. So there you have it. Growing sprouts at home.